imagine if you were a prime minister like our Modi ji, and people criticize you and you start putting them in jail. You have the power to do that. But will that help? It won't help. See? If you are criticized, find out why you are being criticized. And when you know the truth, then you can act. How to vaccinate ourselves against, for example, anger, sadness, anxiety, depression, all kinds of mental disorders. Because once you are gripped by anger or sadness, it's very difficult to get out of it at that moment. Time is the only solution, or some level of understanding, or some level of consolation in your heart will do. But it takes time to heal. Now, when you are angry, because you lose your discriminative faculty from deciding what is right, what is wrong. So, especially when you are angry, don't make a decision in haste. Don't write to your beloved and say, I'm divorcing you. No decision should be taken when you are angry. Cool down. So, greater understanding is required. When someone scolds you, you meditate. Why did he scold me? Find out. And then you'll come to the truth and say, oh, wow, he was right or she is right. I deserve scolding. And when we also meditate further, oh, should I have expected this something from someone like this? No, don't have expectation either. So your understanding is helping you against becoming victim of anger or any sort of misunderstanding. The best way is, if you can, if you're in a position to postpone your anger by half hour or one day. Kal dekh lungi, or I'll see to it tomorrow. And so you're buying time. During this waiting period, you will also understand why that person provoked that anger in me. Then you will understand two sides to the story. You might even end up apologizing to the other person. Oh, I was about to get angry, but I understood that you are right. So this will only increase friendship, and it will only increase, I would say, friendship and relationship with the other person, be it your husband or be it your brothers or your parents or your community members. Meditation does help in some way to take a pause. Before you react, you're buying time. And this buying time gives us enough of, period to understand, introspect, and see the situation. So meditative mind can pause easily before reacting. But when you are already angry, meditation will not help you. Suppose you don't like someone because that person said something to you, and you go and do meditation. Yes, he's not a good person. And this thought will keep on intensifying it, and you are only making it worse by reinforcing from your perspective. But one has to come to a neutral side and say, oh, okay. When you see from the other person's perspective, you will see the clear vision. So often people get angry when they are criticized. But this criticism are, imagine if you were a prime minister like our Modi ji, and people criticize you and you start putting them in jail. You have the power to do that. But will that help? It won't help. See? If you are criticized, find out why you are being criticized. And when you know the truth, then you can act, though I should not have done that. So they are trying to correct the person, though he may be your friend or may not be your friend, but the criticism can help us become better. So why should we waste our energy in fighting with the critics? In fact, if you are wiser, invite criticism so that we can become better and better in the process. And when you are under the spell of anger, best don't do anything, just stay quiet. Take a deep breath, if possible. Instead of breathing with both the nostrils, close the right one and breathe with the left.